Yo, what up? I'm Russell.
And I'm Jonah.
We're Muff Squad.
Yep. We had a suggestion from Justin Havernick, however you pronounce your last name. I'm sorry if I fucking butchered it. But he suggested Neon Gravestones, which is a 21 Pilots song. So we're fans of 21 Pilots, so we're going to react to this because we haven't heard of it.
Yeah, we're going to get right into it. We never heard of it, and we ain't wasting any more of y'all's time. I think I said that sentence right. Fuck.
The piano.
So good. Piano's beautiful. What would be like an adjective to describe this sound right now? Like whatever it is.
Dreamy,
yeah.
Euphoric almost.
Yeah,
euphoric sounding.
Like nothing matters.
Yeah.
My problem, well I want you to follow me down to the bottom underneath the insane asylum. Keep your wits about you while you got them, cause your wits are first to go while you're problem solving. And my problem, we glorify those even.
Whoa,
that was a lot to take in.
He's kind of a lyrical miracle.
You know what I'm saying?
Lyrical miracle individual swimming in your swimming pool.
He's good.
He said, keep your wits though, because the wits are first to go while you're problem solving.
Damn, okay.
I don't get it though.
Like when you're problem solving, you're trying to solve a problem or whatever. Maybe it's too intricate, and you just start fucking like
your emotions come through.
Yeah, and you start fucking like picking yourself apart because you can't fucking fix something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so many. I work in maintenance. All right. There's so many fucking times where I can't figure something out, and I fucking just start throwing wrenches and shit.
So your emotions come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the first to go while you're problem solving. And my problem, we glorify those even more when they. My opinion, our culture can treat a loss like it's a win. And right before we turn on them, we give them the highest of praise and hang the banner from a ceiling. Communicating further, engraving an earlier grave is an optional way.
Damn, what?
What the fuck, dude?
I wish I could keep up.
Yeah, it's so.
It's
like,
not even like it's a fast flow. It's just like the way
words,
he's talking.
He's describing it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about like when celebrities die. You know what I mean? How they praise them when celebrities die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. That's my take on it.
Before we turn them,
you know what I mean?
Highest of praise and hang their banner from the ceiling.
Listen to this part right here, though. Right before this part.
Even more when they
doesn't say anything. Die.
Damn, okay.
Our culture can treat a loss like it's a win, and right before we turn on them, we give them the highest of praise and hang the banner from a ceiling. Communicating further, engraving an earlier grave is an optional way. No. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. Call.
What do you think a Neon Gravestone is? I know there was a Macklemore song or whatever called Neon Cathedral back in the day, and it was just a bar that he like metaphored as like his church or whatever. So what does Neon Gravestones mean?
You're like flashy, like you're a celebrity or something when you die. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea, but if that's my first thought, like neon's kind of flashy, like a neon sign or whatever.
Right, yeah, for sure.
So like a neon gravestone would be like a celebrity's like flat, like I don't know. Yeah. I'm putting that together with what I just explained, but
right, yeah. I mean, obviously, I think you're right. I think you're on the right track to what this means. Let's go back a little bit and just think about that. Okay.
I have to go back a little bit more. Because remember, in the last verse, he was like he was like an earlier death, and then he said no. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about the death.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Earlier grave is an optional way.
Yeah.
Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. What's my problem? Don't get it twisted. It's with the people we praise who may have assisted. I could use the streams and extra conversations. I could give up and boost up my reputation. I could go out with a bang. They would know my name. They would host and post a celebration. My opinion will not be lenient. My opinion, it's real convenient. Our words are loud, but now I'm talking action. We don't get enough love, well, they get a fraction. They say, how could he go if he's got everything? I'll mourn for a kid, but won't cry for a king. Neon gravestones try to call.
It's about dying, bro.
Yeah. But what said he'll mourn for a king or a kid.
You mourn for a kid, but you won't mourn for a king.
Won't
Maybe like someone
cry
that's
for
like in their musical prime. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I'll mourn for a kid, but won't cry for a king. But that whole thing, what's my problem? Don't get it twisted. They know my name. Was he saying?
But he
that,
said
like,
I could go out with a bang.
Yeah,
They would know. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
would host
like, if he died right now, like he would.
They would know his name.
Yeah, he would go down in history. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like,
yeah.
And I feel like
I think we're
like
onto the message.
The whole stigma or whatever that like legends die at 27 or whatever, and that's like a whole fucking like thing now. And it's like these fucking fucking rappers are actually fucking
true. They're like trying to get that.
Yeah, for real.
That 27 club.
Yeah, they become fucking like infamous. You know what I mean? Yeah. Crazy. It's fucking wild.
So I think we're on the right track, but I'm not sure.
For a kid, but won't cry for a king. Neon gravestones try to call.
This hook sounds amazing.
Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. Call. Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else. Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else.
If he loses to himself, like suicide?
Like suicide or like dying from like drugs, like your drug addiction or something?
Yeah.
You know how like rappers, or I mean really anyone.
And he's trying to be like,
they're kind of losing to themselves if they're dying from drugs that they're taking.
And he's just basically like, don't fucking like glorify it, just move on. And
yeah, if he dies to himself, man, that's some deep ass shit. Boy.
That's some fucking like that.
Some deepness.
That's it. I'm fucking speechless right now.
Instrumental really fits with it.
Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call for my bones. This won't get them. No,
It won't get them.
Damn. They won't get them, but they won't get them. Don't get me wrong, the rise in awareness is beating a stigma that no longer scares us. But for sake of discussion and spirit of fairness, could we give this some room for a new point of view? And could it be true that some could be tempted to use this mistake as a form of aggression, a form of succession, a form of a weapon, thinking I'll teach them? Well, I'm refusing the lesson. It won't resonate in our minds. I'm not disrespecting what was left behind, just pleading that it...
What's use as a weapon, dog?
I think like where you said like I'll teach them, like maybe like using, I don't know, I could very well be wrong, but maybe using suicide to get back at someone to make them feel bad for hurting them.
Yeah, that's true.
It won't resonate in our minds. I'm not disrespecting what was left behind, just pleading that it does not get glorified. Maybe we swap out what it is that we hold so high. Find your grandparents or someone of age. Pay some respects for the path that they paved, to life they were dedicated. Now that should be celebrated.
Damn.
Now, from that last verse, I'm feeling like I got the whole first thing wrong.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know.
He's just saying don't glorify like the death of like these. I don't know. I think you're on the right track.
Yeah, but what about these? He said go spend time with your grandparents.
I think he was just say instead of like respecting these people that are like fucking suicide fucking victims or whatever, he's saying like look at your grandparents and see like the path that they've
all that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying like respect the fucking roads that
they were dedicated.
Yeah, and fucking be like them, you know? Fucking live your life.
That should be they were dedicated. That should be celebrated. That makes sense. Well,
yeah. So you're on the right track.
You know me. I mean, sometimes I'm on the right track, bruh.
All right, settle down.
That's a deep one, huh?
That is a deep one.
I feel like that could be taken a couple different ways.
Yeah, I feel like there's a message that we're not seeing in there.
Yeah, definitely a message we're not seeing though.
Yeah. Let us know the deeper meaning because I know that we don't get it all the way. Just like every other 21 Pilots song that we react to.
The sound of it though,
beautiful.
The hook is beautiful. And it's the verses sound like poetry.
Yeah, for sure. He always comes with those fucking poetry
miracles.
Yeah, poetry flows, dog.
Yeah.
You fucking I'm saying that's how people like instead of clapping or whatever they fucking
slam poetry, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave it in the comments. Type anything you want. Let us know what we missed.
Yeah.
Hit that like. Hit that sub with the bell.
With the bell, smash that fucking bell. Like it fucking owes you money. Anyways, yeah. So
I'm a tattooist. My stuff's up here.
Yeah, and I'm a podcaster, so I'm a videographer. My stuff's right there.
And links are in the
description.